set, ready. Hut, go. On the double. Set, hut. Ready, ready, set. Here we go, set. Hut. Set. Ready, go. Set, hut. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Set, go. Down. Ready. Let's go now. Set. Let's go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut, go.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
10 cycles.
Now Lance.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Willis.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Chandler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
4th down, Willis.
And it's The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
And Lance will try again on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And they're going option play on third down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
18, 5 in. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis.
Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Willis now off of play action.
This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
19 targets.
Chandler diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their work space out to the 16.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Let's go now.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Striker, 3-3. Check, huh?
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
79 Broncos. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
On the set.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 46 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at
The Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here's Chandler.
There's the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. 19 Cardinals.
Now Willis.
Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So offsides the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Willis looking to throw it.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Willis.
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Willis going to try to run it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Malik Willis
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, right? Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right through. Real green.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the
INT. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down is Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Ready, ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. Lance. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again to throw. Willis on second down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chandler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Willis, 4th down here. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
On play action, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lance. And that will be
incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready, go.
Lance looks to throw again.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Able to fight through one tackle.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Willis will look to throw it.
Steps away to his left. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun. Lance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brian Asamoah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Black shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got it at the 15. Oh, wait a minute, they declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Set, hut. Ready?
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to at least get 1 score back. Moody good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's loose again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Let's go now.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
First and 10, it's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining.
And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer, Mustang 19. Ready?
Going on fourth down, here's Willis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Set.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handling.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On the set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The Lance going to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Yellow.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and score. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
79 Broncos.
4th down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 10.
Green Jack. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ready?
Lance and company going on 4th down. That is caught.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Again, it's Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Ready?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds. Just
bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to forward.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And a little bit of a surprise.